They like they about to cut her from limb to limb. Look at this chick right here. Oh my god. We're shaking YouTube. It's your boy nyce. I want to welcome you guys back to the Town of Light. I think where we left off, we triggered a memory of us being in the shower with one of her friends. One of her friends, we're just gonna leave it at that. The protagonist, the person that we are in the game, her name is Renee. Now, we saw Renee appear in the first episode that we shot, but she referred to herself in the third person, so it was kind of confusing. I thought she was referring to somebody else when we was reading the letters. What was revealed in part one was that she was always afraid, and there was this thing that she called the light that would come at random times and just put her in a crazy amount of pain. She was dragged to this, I guess, insane asylum. She's locked in a room with a whole bunch of other people that have mental illness. She's scared. She was raped by one of the staff members that worked there while she was taking a bath. They tried to force an abortion on her because she got pregnant by the guy that raped her. This is shaping up to be a very sad story, and I want to see what happens. I want you guys to enjoy this and venture with me as we figure out what happened to this girl. I mean, if you're new here, I want to welcome you guys. This is the Town of Light. Don't hesitate to leave a like and then subscribe, or then you could also subscribe, then like, then share. There's a whole, I'll give you time to do all that while we load up, because listen, I know your IP address. I will let's just load this game up. All right, let's go. Okay. All right, so we're in the showers. We read that letter already in part one. I do not remember how to get out of here. Now, we've been upstairs before, but it was locked. So now that we pretty much got everything downstairs, as much as I know, let's go back upstairs. Okay. I think it's this one, right? No, that's flashlight. Okay, but it's locked, so we can't go that way. So it must be on this side. See, the door's opening by itself. It has that horror feel.
When there was too much chaos, they closed all the windows and the door. They turned off the lights, and it was pitch black. Some people fell asleep. Some others stopped seeing their demons and became more calm.
But how could you fall asleep in a condition like that? So she said others became calm. That's because they are, I guess, in their mind used to the conditions. It makes, well, they're probably comfortable with the conditions, the horrific conditions. Okay, what are we looking for here? Because this is freaking me out. It's screaming in my ear. Okay, let's go this way. I'm thinking we gotta look for a letter or something, some type of paper or something. Oh my god! That almost scared me, I'm not gonna lie. What is this? Seems like some type of radio or something. I probably am wrong. Is that Renee on the wall?
Montefoscoli, December 20th, 1941. Dear Director, could you please let me know how my daughter, your patient Renee T., is getting along? I've written to my daughter several times, but have received no reply. I'm very worried, particularly as I've been ill for some time and have not been well enough to come and visit her. Please kindly let me know when it will be possible for me to bring my daughter home. Your humble servant, Ada T. Bring this letter to the attention of Dr. C so he can assess the potential discharge of the patient.
Not delivered. Wow. Yo, that's foul. So, in part one, she made it kind of seem, Renee kind of made it seem that the mother was this evil woman who forced her to be there. You know what I mean? But she's been checking on her lately. You know what I'm saying? She's trying to see like her condition to see if she can come home. But this sick, insane hospital, or whatever you want to call this isn't a hospital, did not allow that letter to get to Renee. Like, what type of... Alright. Let me see. I don't know what to do. So we're going to try just interacting with the only things that we can interact, which are these windows. See what that's all about. Let's try to close the door. Is there any memory you need to trigger? Why is this not closing all the way? There we go. So let me try to turn off the flashlight.
They put a straight jacket on you. They gave you a cold shower. They suffocated you with a sheet.
Whoa.
They tied you to the bed. They tied me to the bed. A woman died next to me, choked by her own vomit. She was tied down because she wouldn't stop pleasuring herself. I can still hear her death rattle. I screamed, but nobody came. Everybody screamed in there, all of them. It was then
Who was that?
I saw the doll, which wasn't Charlotte. No, she wasn't Charlotte.
Oh my God. Who is this man right here?
The past came back to hurt me again. In the loneliness of that crowded ward, he brought it with him. I thought I would never see him again. He'd come to remind me who I was. That's what my mother used to do. That's what I had done. It seems that my life in here was just a repeat of what it had been outside. The doll, the fear, the shame.
So
I'd have loved to erase everything I did, but instead I always went ahead and did it again.
what things? I'm locked in here? That must mean the door is gonna open by itself. What's this? It's a letter.
Montefoscoli, November 12th, 1939. My dear daughter,
It's from her mother.
it is with great sadness that I heard what happened. Your transfer and your sufferings are a cause of great worry for me. It will take time, but you'll see, things will improve. They'll treat you and you'll get better again. I pray a lot, every day. Write to me often and tell me if you need anything. I promise I'll do what I can. Try to be strong. Mom.
Wait. Hold on. You heard
This
what...
is the last letter she wrote to me. Once I was put into this ward, I was overwhelmed by loneliness. After that medical examination, I received no more letters from Mom. Why is that man here? Why doesn't she come to see me? Did I make a mistake? It didn't seem like she wanted to abandon me. What did I do wrong? I'd like to be able to reply to her again now, to change things.
Oh, wait, hold on. I didn't even get to finish my thought. Please, I beg you, get me out of this place. It frightens me so much. They hurt me really badly. They've taken everything away from me, everything. I'm so alone and nobody knows about me. It's as if I didn't exist. I don't know what her mother heard. Now, her mother could have heard anything. You know what I mean? Because I'm not speaking to her directly, so anybody could have said anything. But if she knows what actually happened to this girl by these insane staff members and everything, her mother would be trying to get her out now. Not saying that reply to me and I will try to get you. No, they hurt me really badly. That's what I'm gonna say. I don't even know what those things mean when they pop up. Okay, even my friend helped me do something. I have a fear which I can't understand. I am completely confused. No, I don't want to say that. You were right. I knew I was wrong. I realize now I am so ashamed. If only you knew how much. I can't keep living like this without any reason. I can't even cry anymore. If I say this, then it seems like she thinks they're treating me. Her mom thinks that they're treating her. I don't know why when you said you heard the things that's going on in here. So I don't want to say this because it makes it seem like there's no advancement, like there's no progress being made. So even my friend helped me do something. I'm gonna say this. Okay, seems like I think that means it's the right answer. I'm not sure. There's more. But now I'll behave for sure. Now things will be fine. I'll work hard. No. They hate me. He hates me. He wants to kill me, but nobody understands. Nobody believes me. Okay, that seems like something I'm going to want to say. Let me read the other two. I just wish I could die every night. I hope I don't wake up again. No, I don't know what's happening to me. I'm going to say this.
Perhaps she would have listened to me. Will she reply?
Okay, so let's leave this room. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with this letter. Oh, these doors are open now. There's a wheelchair in here. Is that wheelchair that I had earlier? How'd it get in? What was that? Let's go back this way. Oh, that other corridor is open. Okay, what's about to happen? I think did that just pop up for you too? What is that? Looks like a horse. And it is.
When you were sent to a lunatic asylum, you lost the right to possess anything. Everything you arrived with was packed up and stored here. Even the clothes you were wearing.
Sounds like prison.
In case you were released one day. But far too many never left.
They were definitely killing them in here. That's a fact. What is all this? Alright, her name starts with R. So let's go to the R's. That's P, that's Q. Q. No, that's GHI. You can push those back in if you can. Let's push these back in. I'm trying to find the ones that start with R. Oh, there we go. Okay. What's this?
Dear Mother, please, I beg you, get me out of this place. I'm so frightened here. You were right. I know I was wrong. I understand. I'm so ashamed. If only you knew how much. But now I'll behave myself, I promise. Now things will be fine. I'll work hard. I'll be very good. Your daughter, Renee.
I'm pretty sure I didn't tell her to write that. Not fulfilled.
This letter. It was Renee's letter. Just as she wrote it back then. But it was never sent. Why? Why did this happen? Montefoscoli, July 7th, 1940. My dear daughter, I have received no news from you. You have not contacted me in months. I'm sorry, but I don't have the money to come and visit you. Do you remember Mr. Onofrio? He'll soon be in Volterra for business. I've asked him if he would be kind enough to ask the director for some news about you. I hope he'll bring me some good news when he returns. But please write to me. I know that I was strict with you. You have to forgive me. I didn't think. I've given Mr. Onofrio a new doll for you. You told me that you lost yours, and I know you loved it so much. It's not as nice as your Charlotte, but I hope that it will comfort you nonetheless. Keep your chin up, darling. Everything will be fine, you'll see. Mom.
There's more.
I've written 2 letters to you and have received no reply. Every day, I'm anxiously waiting for a letter. Mr. Onofrio's back. He brought you the doll. Do you like it? He told me he was unable to speak to the director, but managed to see you. I pray for you every day. Even Don Gino said a prayer for you during Sunday Mass. Isn't that nice? I've made up my mind, Renee. I'm bringing you home. I've already written to the director. I told him that I'll take care of you. I'm not very well at the moment and can't work, but I'll get better soon, you'll see. And as soon as I can make the journey, I'll come and fetch you. I know you're suffering a lot, but please be strong, I beg you.
Something tells me that her mother never came to pick her up.
She? Mom is good, but she's not well. That's why that man came. She also sent us the doll. I could have played with it and talked to it while waiting for her to come, but Renee didn't bring it with her. Perhaps she's been abducted like all the others and is locked up here somewhere.
Something tells me that her mother never came. I think her mother probably died before she even made the journey. Let's find out. What do I do? Oh, there it goes. That was weird. What now? I take that? Oh, so I don't take the briefcase or the suitcase.
Now we can open the bundle on that table in front of the window.
What table in front? Oh, this one? Those are her clothes? Yeah, but what now? Is that Renee? Who is this? That's her mother? Oh, there goes the door. Is that the door? Wait, why is it clicking on the shoes?
You see? Mom was good. I was bad. Mom was worried about Renee and Charlotte. I abandoned Charlotte. We've abandoned her.
This is sad, yo. This is like, and there's no justice. Like these people, I wonder what happened to the people that worked here.
Let's look for Charlotte. We have abandoned her.
Scared me.
Will she still be where we abandoned her, under the warm lights?
I didn't think we abandoned her? I thought we set her up there and knew that she was there the whole time and then decided to go trigger memory. There she goes. She's fine. Uh-oh. I can look. Okay. They seem terrified. What's about to happen? Can't look behind me. Oh, she's being pushed. Who is behind me?
I didn't do anything. I just obeyed orders.
I only obeyed orders.
Charlotte's gone away. Mom will come and get us. She loves us, even though we're bad.
Orders won't leave us alone. I didn't do anything. I only obeyed orders. Mom will come and get us now. I didn't do anything. I only obeyed orders.
Even though we're bad.
Mom won't don't leave us alone. I didn't do anything.
Charlotte gone away.
I only obeyed orders.
Mommy will come and get us now.
What's
She
about to
loves
happen?
us, even though we're bad.
I didn't
Who
do
is this?
anything. I only obeyed orders.
Alright, so we're not here to see her. What are these people waiting for? And who is pushing me, man? Bro, this is terrifying. Okay. That person is not moving. Either they killed her or they drugged her with something crazy. Who is that? Bro, she must be terrified, because I'm terrified. Uh-oh. Why are they touching her like that? They're like they about to cut her from limb to limb. Look at this chick right here. Oh my god. I can't even see who this person is. They won't let me pan up the camera. Did she just smack her with something? Where did he come from? That's that guy that was at the foot of her bed. Bruh, these people need to be removed from the face of the earth. That's that thing I saw. Am I supposed to look at something? What are they doing? Ow, ow, okay, I get it. Okay, we're back. Yo, that's really okay, Unity and lka.it. Why? That ringing doesn't need to be there. Are you trying to convince the player that, you know what I'm saying? They're trying to make them feel as I still hear the ringing if you know it's gone. Okay. I see what they're trying to do. They're trying to give you the experience of what it's like to be Renee. Or in this asylum right here. What's this letter right here?
September 7th, 1938. The patient frequently indulges in recriminations expressed in an explosive tone of voice.
Can you blame her?
This morning she threw away the milk, saying it was full of urine, spittle, and all kinds of other filth. Crazed, she hears voices that order her to do things. She says she heard children singing and that they were locked up in a school. January 20th, 1939. Introverted, dazed, cannot focus on anything. When questioned and stimulated, she starts crying and weeping. At other times, she laughs. June 1st. Apathetic. Eats very little. She refuses to be touched. Does not respond. Spends her time in the grounds. The cooks report that she sits on a bench in front of the kitchens. October 14th. Return of impulsive behavior. This morning she asked for 2 eggs to make zabayoni, but when she got them, she threw them up in the air. Excited, clamorous, slightly confused. Takes her clothes off. December 8th. Tied to bed for 15 days.
What?
High-spirited, tends to make witty comments and use vulgar words. Laughs hysterically and pleasures herself.
You talking about Renee?
The nurses report that about 2 weeks ago she remained in the showers on her own and didn't want to leave. They said that when they took her away, she swore at them and then lashed out and bit them. 2 nurses had to be treated for their injuries. They've kept her tied to the bed since then, transferred to the slightly agitated ward, from the care of Dr. B to the care of Dr. C. I was with Amara in the showers. My memories are terrifying. They're not real, are they?
I have no idea. You're asking me? There's a lot going on right now. Like, first, I don't even know if I can believe, because she is mentally ill. I don't know what she has. I don't know if it's schizophrenia. I don't know what the light is. We haven't found that part out yet. But she's suffering from something, and this story is from her perspective. And I don't know if it's really true. What she's imagining in her head is happening to her. I don't know that it's really real. I'm hoping that it's not, because I don't want to believe that there were people in the world and organizations that were doing this kind of stuff back then, even though we all know that there were. But, okay. I kind of went off on a tangent, but I was with Amara in the showers. My memories are still terrifying. They're not real, are they? I don't know. Memory is what you are, whether it's real or not. I don't agree with that. Yeah, it's just a figment of my imagination. I don't want to be dismissive. What reality are we referring to? She's talking about Amara in the showers. Was that real? Now, like I thought it was real until she brought it up. Let's just go with that one. That seems to be the right answer.
December 15th. Dr. C. Patient notes. The abnormality of her psychic state has induced her to lead a life which is irregular and tends towards delinquency. Of fickle and flighty character, she regularly discards her household duties and engages in occasional prostitution. Prostitution? No one would have ever believed a lunatic, let alone a lunatic who lives in the worst sort of sin. Could such a person ever have been subject to sexual violence? Certainly not. Her mental deficiency makes her deaf to the reprimands of her family. She has shown suicidal tendencies. She was brought to the ward yesterday, agitated and hysterical. Treated with cardiazol, 2 injections a week for 5 weeks. They were only trying to confuse us with the therapy, and my God, they succeeded. It was as if they wanted to instill the madness into us.
It was the only treatment they could try. There were so many of you. What could they do to manage that hell when there were so few of them? The end always justified the means for those who wield power. I'd say this one. No.
The therapies removed the light for a while, but also all her will, desire, and hope.
The important thing was to keep us quiet. I don't know who I'm answering for. To a certain extent, they were trying to make you feel better. You were lost souls. The therapy was terrible and painful, but it was the only treatment that existed. Was that true? I don't know. I guess it was.
It was torture, but we had no choice. Nobody explained anything. No one tried to help us understand. We were like farm animals.
You were too many or too few. It was impossible to do otherwise. They also had their nightmares within these walls. They didn't know what to do with you. You were damn dangerous, condemned souls. Who could have taken care of you? I honestly don't know what to pick. I'll keep it real though. Let's say that. All right.
June 2nd. After a long period of calm and improvement, the patient is very agitated today and vehemently refuses to submit to a gynecological examination. She swears and curses those helping her, flailing her arms and hitting them. According to reports by Dr. B, The patient has been subjected to periodic checkups since she had a spontaneous abortion about 2 years ago in her 3rd month of pregnancy. Conception occurred after she had sexual intercourse with a stranger who sneaked into the hospital grounds. Details are contained in the charges filed at police headquarters in Volterra, a copy of which is attached to these clinical notes.
What?
ES therapy. That's how the reality is concealed. It has all been planned very carefully.
Okay, I'm a little confused. Whenever these little things pop up where I have to choose the choices A, B, and C and stuff like that, I get confused. Who are we talking to? And how do I respond? This is not a question. That's how the reality is concealed. It's all been planned very carefully. Perhaps it doesn't refer to Renee. At least not that Renee. See, like, the answers confuse me as well. Yes, all well planned. The institution had to protect itself. Why hide? I don't think we were afraid of you. See, who am I? Who are these answers coming from? Let's agree with that. I don't know.
June 13th. The nurses report that she descended into a state of great mental confusion after receiving her mother's letter. She threw her soup over another inmate because she was very anxious, and then punched a nurse. Impulsive, flails about her. She rails against the doctor in vulgar terms while he is examining her, lashes out and spits. Block all correspondence to give the patient no further reason to become agitated. August 20th, tied to bed. The nurses report that the patient is extremely agitated after the visit of a relative or family friend. 2 days later, she is still shouting all the time that he commands her, that she must obey and harm herself, and that she is not Charlotte. All visits forbidden, constrained to bed, and intensification of ES therapy until we achieve results. No contact with the outside. That way nobody knew what was happening within these walls.
Human misery was thrown in here and locked away to make the world forget about it. The people who were in here no longer human beings as far as society was concerned. The important thing was to keep you quiet. You don't remember what happened when the letters arrived? How can you judge? God knows how much suffering they spared you. Oh, so I guess I'm talking to Renee. Am I her inner voice or something? It's thrown in here and locked away to make the world forget about you. I don't know. I'm not qualified to answer these questions because I'm still trying to figure out what happened. And we're no longer human beings. As far as society was concerned, the important thing was to keep you quiet. You don't remember what happened when the letters arrived? Suffering they spared you? See, I don't know now. I don't know if they spared her from suffering, because it seems like they caused the suffering, but at the same time, I don't know how much I can trust her own accounts, because she is mentally ill at the same time. And I feel like there's going to be some type of twist at the end. I don't know. I'm going to say this. I'm going to say B. Nope. Don't seem like that was the right answer.
Calm down. You must be calm. Don't get agitated. We'll make you calm down. Is that the only thing that matters? Is tranquility worth the price of not living?
Hundreds of us agitated, squeezed into the most inadequate of spaces. Staying calm was essential for our well-being. What alternative was there? What alternative? What alternative was there? In any case, it was a life not worth living. Certainly not. But at least that way, from outside, everything seemed more acceptable. So I guess they're asking me these personal questions. I feel like I'm on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. I don't mean to make a joke, because this is a sad situation, but this is what I feel like that. Let me see when you add the music, doesn't it feel like? No, okay, never mind. Let's pick this one.
March 3rd. Alert. correct attitude, replies when questioned. The nurses report that the patient is calm, she washes and looks after herself. She affirms the existence of a certain Amara. She says that Amara is a patient who disappeared when she was moved to this ward. No confirmation. Probably a regressive hallucination. Evaluate transfer. Did I imagine Amara? That's not possible. She was there. I know she was there. I feel it. She must have left some traces of her presence.
Okay. Yeah, I'm starting to think everything we've been led up to this point to believe, it's not actual reality. Why did the music get so dark? Something is not right. I want to go to the record room. I think I'm still looking for some stuff. Okay. The reason I want to come in here because this is where I guess the file directory was. Her name was Amara, so let's see if there's anything.
Amara B, aged 32, housewife, mother of 2 daughters, married to Mario B.
So she was real.
So Amara does exist. Yet she had no children and wasn't married, but that photo, it's her. June 3rd, 1936. Admitted yesterday, showing signs of improvement. June 8th. Cheerful, calm, and tranquil. Her behavior is good and she's keeping herself clean and tidy. Discharged on June 10th. April 28th, 1937. Arrived accompanied by her husband in an anxious and nervous state. Has difficulty speaking, trembles. Discharged May 14th. March 8th, 1938. A few days before Renee was admitted, she told me that she too had been admitted only a short time previously. Arrived yesterday in a febrile state. Discharged March 14th. She didn't leave. Certainly not after a few days. No. June 22nd, 1939. Readmitted once more. The patient shows rapid improvement. Discharged July 2nd. August 1st, 1941. The latest of many admissions due to agitation. Discharged August 27th. She came and went, stayed only for short periods, but I remember she was always with me. What's going on? March 4th, 1942. Back again, the same situation. March 8th. Compared to previous admissions, the patient seems depressed even after a few days, although her demeanor is calm and she is attentive. Discharged March 25th. April 2nd. The patient is distracted and apathetic. Her husband brought her here and said, "She's not eating, doctor. She spends all her time sleeping. I'm so worried, doctor. You know her. You can help her." April 6th. Tuberculosis. Patient transferred to the Maragliano Pavilion and is in isolation. May 3rd, 1942.
Whoa.
Death from tuberculosis at approximately 8:30 a.m. Is Amara dead? Poor dear friend, I wasn't even able to say goodbye to you. Enclosed is a manuscript written by the patient, probably in a state of delirium.
What does she say?
I know it. I'm losing a lot of blood, bleeding internally too. It's strange. Since I came back in here, I can't stop thinking about that little girl with her sad eyes, her desperation.
She's talking about
I
Renee.
only saw her for a short time, it's true, but she remains in my heart. Will she still be here? I hope to God not. I hope she's better and her mother's taken her home. My memories don't match up. What's the point of this?
Hold on, things got dark.
Perhaps my memory is playing tricks on me. Things are not as I remember them, as I see them. But she said she liked me. I just can't understand it. I just wanted to say goodbye to her for the last time. I never even said goodbye to her.
Damn. Oh, cutscene.
How could a soul survive in this hell? I so want to feel things again. Pain, passion. Feel the damp tears rolling down my face to remember that I was alive.
She died, man. She was so in and out of there all the time. What's this? Chapter 12. All right, guys. All right, I'm gonna end it right there. Still confused about a lot of things, but I feel bad for her. And I'm starting to question whether or not her accounts of what actually happened in that place is actually true. And I know I said that before, but I'm saying it again, all right? Here's what I think is going to happen. I think that there's going to be a twist at the end. We're going to find out everything that Renee remembers that we know about might not actually be true. The only time we get the other side of the story is when we read some of the documents that's been written by some of the doctors that worked at that asylum. The accounts that the doctors leave behind seem to be pretty legit. She was strapped to a bed for 15 days. If she was asleep for 15 days and she's torn between reality and her head, some of those memories could have got mixed up with reality. She could have started dreaming things that she thought was real. I don't know. Man, this game it's not a game. You're just living through someone's story right now. Like, it's crazy. I just hope this girl doesn't die at the end. Like, I really hope this girl doesn't die at the end. She didn't even remember that Amara was dead until she read the letter. I don't know what's going on here. Like, it's like, what are you going to believe? I can't imagine anybody going through this, man. But there are people out there. And that's why I titled the last video, Be Kind Always. Because you never know what people are going through. People are like fighting a battle every single day. The strongest people smile. So you might see somebody that's constantly joking, constantly cracking smiles and everything, but they're some of the most tormented people on this planet. If I want to say anything about this episode or this whole game in general, is to be kind always. Be empathetic to somebody else's experience in this life. That's all I got. And I do mean this. Take care of your families, take care of your friends, take care of everybody regarding you, and take care of each other. And I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.